Back at the God's Hill Road, just a few miles from the finish, the familiar style of Terry Riles came into view. He'd run a near-perfect leg for his relay team, but even Terry had his limits. In the distance, the leading solo man was just visible behind the gorse. But who was it? It was Austin Mills, and he was running. Remarkably, Austin had caught and passed Sam Lane on the last lap and was now closing in on a dream win. With the clock at just under 10 hours 20 minutes, Terry mustered a sprint to the finish to take the relay win for his team.
Awesome. Does he know I'm 71?
Did you run? Yeah, 71 years old. Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
It's one of the hardest courses I've run. That's my first cross-country marathon. And the hills are absolute killers. But you've got to dig in and dig in deep. But the last hill coming out of the ford in the bottom is the killer. It's a killer. But it's a hard course, but a good course.
After 10 hours and 28 minutes out on course, and having kept his nerve throughout the race, despite being overtaken on the bike leg, Austin Mills came home victorious, and in a record Forestman time. And a more popular winner you couldn't find.
What a run you've just had. Sit down, do you want a drink? I need to take his tip off the car. What a marathon you've just done, mate.
Austin Mills, Forestman champion.
Up at God's Hill Ridge, Sam Lane was back up to fighting speed and looked delighted to be finally on his way home.
How did that feel? It's tough. That run course is murder. I'm just glad there was a bit of cloud today. It was very hard.
Brilliant job.
Brilliant job. Last year's time, best time, 11:01. We've got 10:28, something like that. So.
Kate Mansfield came in next for the other relay team to give them second place in the team event. Nathan Blake had understandably resorted to power walking up God's Hill Ridge, but seemed happy with his pace.
On target.
Then, the man who'd led the race from lap 2 on the bike leg came home to take second place. Sam Lane gave an outstanding performance, and who knows what might have been had he not taken a wrong turn at Ringwood on lap 1.
Too bad. Good bike, really good bike. I made it a bit longer, but unfortunately, and run was hard work, good hills. First time, man, so I enjoyed it. Yeah. Well done. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thomas Peoples of Tritalk had been quietly chipping away at the opposition all day and emerged at God's Hill Ridge in fine form, while Nathan Blake came home to claim a well-deserved third place.
It's just the business. Hard? Yeah, that run. I thought I was stronger in the run this year, but after about 13 miles, it starts taking its toll on your quads and just start cramping up, and I was like, oh, not again.
And for Thomas, the price for all that effort was fourth, and a strong time.
Guy that's just finished his Tritalk. His name on Tritalk is Poet. We've been checking that out over the week. There's been a bit of banter about his time, his run time. I think he put down a time of 3:45. Yeah. He did a 3:49. He reckons the run course was slightly long. Respect.
And then, inside 12.25 hours, Debbie Shaw came in to claim her Forestman crown, and to cap a stunning performance that saw her lead unchallenged from the very start.
Earlier this year you saying you couldn't walk.
Sciatica, so
It'd be like that tomorrow.
Sciatica.
Yeah,
Back to square one
months later and win an iron distance. That's quite something. How does that feel?
I'm just chuffed to be able to race again. So it's been really good.
Absolutely amazing performance. Congratulations.
Thank you, brilliant.
Well done.
down, let's get your trick and stuff like that.
Tanya Ray held on to second and came home with her trademark grin still intact. She'd run a strong race from the start and came in with a time of 12 hours and 34 minutes.
No, it was brilliant. It was really good. Really good. Sorry?
Good course.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can't believe I'm home. It's amazing. Thank you.
Then, to complete the top three, Tracy Hazeldine overcame the cramps that had plagued her run to finish strongly into third place, just 5 minutes after Tanya.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Feel good? Hard?
Just cramping up.
Yeah.
Really cramping up. About the second lap on the run. Punctured on the bike. Tough course.
With the cut-off point for the race being 16 hours, there was just 10 minutes left for 3 remaining athletes to come in. And who should lead them home but our old friend and bike leg commentator, Dave Plunkett of Grimsby Tri Club. And then, out of the darkness, he came. Dale Granger. DNF in 2008 with concussion, nearly suffered the same fate again in 2009 with another crash, but this time was able to continue and finally become a Forestman iron distance finisher. And finally, with less than 3 minutes to spare, it was all over. Navin Navmazir, last man home, but at least he completed what is one of the toughest races of its class in the UK, inside the cut-off time, and that's all that matters. Becoming a Forestman.